God, it's always something going on with Memphis. And then I just started thinking of wild stories that I had to deal with when I was the beat writer, like missing national letters of intent and fistfights in locker rooms. And then, of course, I think my favorite one, the funniest one, is the mink coat story, fur coat story from early on in the John Calipari. I promised last night on social media I would retell it, and I did this morning on Jessica Benson's show. But I decided to, in between Jessica's show and this show, actually go back and read the stories to make sure I've got the details right. And it is actually hilarious. We are sitting there in the preseason of a college basketball season that's about to get underway. And the police report comes across the desk at the commercial appeal. Like, I don't see it. One of our crime reporters does. And says, hey, there's a police report. It's got 4 Memphis basketball players' names in it. And it says that they have been robbed their apartment while they were out of town. Robbed of $66,000 worth of possessions, including $40,000 worth of mink coats. That was the police report. $40,000 worth of mink coats were stolen out of the University of Memphis's out of an apartment belonging to 4 University of Memphis basketball players. So you can see how this would obviously be like, whoa, what? Why do they have $40,000 worth of mink coats? what is going on?
Yeah.
So, as I remember it, they've got a game that night. The police report comes across morning or afternoon, but it's very clear this is a big story and John Calipari is going to be asked about it tonight. Well, at some point, I've got to write this story, and Tony Barbie reaches out to me, who was an assistant coach on Cal staff at the time, and he said, GP, I can't really talk about it, but just, hey, I need you to know, off the record, this police report is going to be amended, all right? It's not going to – it's stupid. It's such a stupid deal. But, no, they don't have $40,000 worth of mink coats. I don't know why that – I do know why that's in there, but, trust me, it's not real, and it's going to be fixed, and this is all going to make sense eventually if you can just hold off. I said, well, I can't hold off. There's a police report that's getting mocked all over the internet because it says you got 4 players that just got robbed of $40,000 of mink coats. I can't just not write that. The police report's the police report. If I just have to report off of that, then I'll report after that unless you have something you can share. According to a source, tell me what's going on. He's like, I can't really talk about it. And eventually he says, okay, here's the deal. All right. When you get back to your apartment and you realize you've been burglarized, you call the police, and then the police make a police report, and you tell them what's missing. So you yell out to your roommates, hey, what's missing? My TV's gone. Okay, we're missing a 32-inch TV in so-and-so's bedroom. What else is gone? My computer's gone, my laptop. Okay, we're missing a MacBook. It's gone. What else? Somebody yells from a bedroom, hey, my girl's mink coats are gone. My girl's furs are gone. Furs. Tells the police, yeah, my guy's missing his girl's missing his furs. The furs aren't here anymore. Well, how many, what do you mean furs? Like fur coats, mink coats? Yeah, I guess so, mink coats. How many does she have? How many are missing? Like 8. 8 are not here. You're missing 8 mink coats. Yeah. How much are those valued at? I don't know. Somebody just Googles, what's a mink coat valued at? Comes out to $5,000.
Sure.
8 times 5 is $40,000. That's how you got $40,000 worth of mink coats missing. So that's the story. I said, okay, well, what's the explanation then? They weren't mink coats. They were furs that belonged to a stripper. One of the players was in a relationship with a stripper. She'd leave some of her fur, she'd get off work, come hang out at the apartment, leave some of her furs there, and those furs got interpreted in the police report as mink coats valued at $5,000 each for a total of $40,000. So, yes, I once had to write a story about 4 Memphis basketball players having their apartment burglarized. And among the missing items, initially believed to be mink coats valued at $40,000, were just presumably cheap stripper furs.
The Gary Parrish Show, live weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.